Hi everyone, my name is Jason Felix and you can find me online at Jason Felix. And today I'm going to be showing you how I edit my photos for Instagram using whatever apps I have on my phone. So I'm going to go here into my photography folder. As you can see, I have Facetune, Mextures, Afterlight, VSCO, Enlight, Polar, and Lightroom. I typically stick to Facetune, Afterlight, and VSCO, but I tend to play around with the other ones when I'm not happy with an image and I'm trying to get it exactly how I want it. I'll go into the other ones. So I always start out here in Facetune and I already have the image that I want to edit opened up. Okay, so when I'm editing an image, I usually just start out with the smooth tool and just zoom in on the skin. Even if there's not huge imperfections or anything, I just like to smooth it out. It adds a little bit more of like a flawless look to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just zoom in and just smooth over the face, just back and forth over the chin here, over the other cheek, up the bridge of the nose, and then across the forehead. It's typically what I do, and then when it comes to the chest, I just do the same thing. I typically do it wherever there is skin showing. It just adds a little bit more smoothness and evenness to the skin. Okay, so let's see, now that we're done with that, and next I go into detail, and I typically do detail to the eyebrows. Whether it's a guy or a girl, I usually do detail to the eyebrows. And then let's take a look. Also, I'm going to go into the whiten tool, and I'm just going to whiten up the eyes a little bit, just to bring some light back into them. Boom and boom. Perfect. Okay. And I always like to go back and forth between the before and the after. Whoops, accidentally zoomed in. Before, after, just adds a little bit more of an evenness to it. Okay, then I'm going to go here into the patch tool because I'm going to get rid of this right here just to smooth and even everything out a little bit. Perfect. You see just the before and after. Okay. Now let's see. If I was editing for the client, I would use Lightroom, at least on my computer. I wouldn't use it on the phone. It's just a higher quality image, and it tends to give me more options when I'm editing. But if I'm just doing it for Instagram, it's really not that big of a deal. And typically when I'm done with everything that I need to fine tune the face, I'll just go over here to filter, and I'll just add a little bit of brightness into the image. I typically like to start out with a brighter image because then I can always bring it down. So after I save the image, I'm going to go back out, and I'm going to come here into Afterlight. Now let's see. No, actually, no, whoops, didn't mean to open up the camera. Okay, you know what, I'm actually going to go into Mextures. I like Mextures for adding texture to a photo, adding light to a photo, adding pretty much anything I need to a photo. Okay, so we're going to use that. We're going to do it uncropped though. I like to go into the light leaks and then just kind of add a little bit there, but I don't like that blending mode, so I'm going to just bring it down to there. Perfect. See, so you can see the difference between the images. It adds more just light and warmth into the photo. I don't typically like it to be too high. I want it to still look very natural. Okay, so we're going to save that image, and then we are going to go into Afterlight. Now that we have that image, I'm going to hit there, and then my favorite filter is Glen. I always try there first and see if I like the image. It's a little too orange for me, so I'm going to bring it to right there. I can always, I'm going to go into Polar afterwards and maybe fix it up just a little bit more. Let's see, and then I like to go to Atlas as well. No, it gives it too much of a filtered look. Okay, maybe right there. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to hit done, and we're going to hit save. I always make sure it's on max because I like to have the highest resolution image that I can. And then we're going to come here into Polar. I like Polar because it gives you a lot more it gives you a lot of options that the other apps don't. So I'll give you one example right now. Let's see. I always like to go, oh, I'm already in it actually. I like to go here to the HSL tab, and then, like I said, when the image was a little too orange, I'm just going to go to here to orange saturation, and then just bring it down a little bit, just so it doesn't add too much. So you can see the original and that one. It just brings it down just a little bit. And then let's see, we're going to do the greens. The green hue, I'm going to bring, let's see, bring it down to like right there. Okay. And I'm pretty happy with that. So then we're going to hit here and we're going to hit save. So now it's saving my photo. Allow Polar to modify this photo. Yes, we're going to hit modify and photo saved. So now we're going to go back and let's see. I'm actually going to bring it back into, or actually no, I'm going to bring it into VSCO. And then we are going to hit add and add the photo in there. And let's see, we're going to go into here. And I like to just play around with some of the filters. Let's see, I like that one, but I'm going to bring it to about there. And then I like VSCO's ability to really fine-tune the image. I'm going to bring down the exposure, and let's see. See the tone in the face. No, I don't want it to be too. Bring it to like right there. I want it to be a little pinker. And let's see here. We're gonna do the highlight. We're gonna play around with these just to see what I like and what I don't like. Typically when I find one that I like, I will then bring it down quite a bit and then just add a little bit more into it. Okay, then we're going to check that off. We're going to do before, after. So it's very subtle editing. I do very subtle things in each app that then add up to a lot more by the end. So we're going to hit there, check, and we're going to export that. So save to camera roll, actual size. I always want the highest quality image. And then we're going to back out of there. And I think with that being said, I think I'm pretty happy with that image. So let's see. Let's go into here. Here is the before image. And then here's the after. There is it zoomed in. Then there is that zoomed in. Like I said, this is just an edit for Instagram, so it's not anything super, like I'm not going to be giving this to the client. It's just what I like as far as editing goes on my phone. I would work on it a little bit more. I would get rid of some of these hairs that are kind of astray in the image, but I don't really have that capability, at least to make it look where I want it to on my phone. So I hope you guys like this image. Here, let me see. I'll show you each step. So that's our original one. Okay. This is after Facetune. And then here is after Mextures. And then here is after Afterlight. And then here is after VSCO. So I hope you guys like this edit, and I hope you guys like the image. If you do, let me know. And so I guess until my next video, bye guys.